This segment on the 574 and More is sponsored by Linton's Enchanted Gardens. You're watching the 574 and More, and we're at Linton's Enchanted Gardens with Mark Linton, and you have some beautiful fall flowers out for us today. I love these, they're gorgeous.
Well, thank you. And at this time of the year, the annuals that you planted in the springtime, they could start to get a little tired. And so we like to give a nice pop of color to your fall landscape. We put together this container here, and then the individual plants can be actually incorporated into an existing landscape. A lot of these do really well even past our first hard frost, usually around the end of October. These will continue to perform really well even if we've got some snow coming down.
Oh, and that looks so pretty when you have snow falling on your blooming flowers.
It does.
Okay, are these marigolds?
These are marigolds, and we've got a combination of marigolds. We've got pansies, which is a cooler weather annual. These haven't colored up yet, but these are some of our ornamental peppers. And then this is called celosa, and we've actually got a couple different types of celosa here. The one out in front is called dragon's breath, and this one here is called intense.
It is intense.
Very intense.
I love celosa. They're fun to touch. They're soft.
Yes.
This one's a little prickly.
Yeah.
These other ones are
a little
soft.
firmer.
Yeah.
And then these actually look good enough to eat. We've got ornamental kale here and ornamental cabbage. The ornamental kale is our Nagoya white, and the ornamental cabbage is called our Osaka red.
I love this purple color. I know it's called Osaka red, but that purple
it's really
looks
a deep
really
purple.
good contrast against the green.
It does. It does.
And are these annuals or perennials?
So all of these here are annuals, meaning that you plant them annually or every year. Now our next table over here, these are perennials, which will, if you plant them in the fall, they will come back year after year. What you've got here are our huge Belgium mums, just starting to show some color, but these will continue to bloom all throughout the season. You can see they're heavily budded. And then next to them, we've got our asters, and those are starting to show some color as well. We've got the magic purple aster in front and magic pink aster here in the back. We also grow it in a blue called magic blue.
This yellow one here, you know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
Notre Dame football.
There you go, and that time is just right around the corner. I love the fragrance that the mums put off. Put your nose down in there and smell that.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, and they get so big too.
Yes, they do. Now it's important for the gardeners to know that if you plant these in the fall and want them to come back in the springtime, if you do not pinch back your mums, they can get 4 feet tall. And if you let them get 4 feet tall, they will flop over. They are not strong enough to support themselves. And so what's important to do is called pinching them back. And you can actually take some head shears and cut them down in the springtime. And you want to keep them short, and then that way they build up really strong stems. They can support themselves. You want to continue to pinch them back up until July 4th. After July 4th, let them be, and they will develop beautiful flower buds, which we'll put on a show for you in the fall.
So you're saying in the spring when everything's brown and looks dead, and you've got some of the old, sticks sticking up.
Yeah. At that time of year, you cut it all the way down to the ground. But Casey, these are going to grow back up, and instead of letting them get 4 feet tall, you're going to want to pinch them back to about 12 inches in height.
Okay.
And you may even see some flower buds on them at that time, and that scares everyone, and they don't want to cut those off. But go ahead and do that up until July 4th.
Even if they have little buds, cut them off.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep, that develops strong stems.
Yeah. Oh, and these are pretty. Everybody loves the sunflower.
Yeah, it puts a smile on everyone's face. We love incorporating these dwarf sunflowers into the landscape. This is a new hybrid called Sun Buzz, and I love the clever name. But these also have lots of flower buds that will continue to bloom for the rest of the season.
Now you mentioned this is dwarf, so that means that they're not going to get huge like when we think of sunflowers in the field.
Exactly.
Okay, it's going to stay smaller.
Yes.
Okay.
And next up is our pansies here. Now a lot of people plant pansies in the springtime. It's a cooler blooming annual, and performs really well in the springtime, and then in the heat of the summertime, they are not happy, and most people remove them during summertime. But now that we're going into the cooler weather again, plant these, and these will continue to bloom even into December.
I had no idea that you could plant an annual in the fall.
It's very popular. You got to come back and do it. Most people think of planting in the springtime,
Right.
but if you see people with pansies in their yard in the fall, they planted them in the fall.
Wow. You really are an expert, aren't you?
That's what I do.
Okay, this looks like a banana pepper plant.
Yeah, these are ornamental peppers. We've got a couple of different varieties here. The first one here in front is called our Sangria ornamental pepper. And this one in back is called Chili Chili.
Of course, it looks like a little chili.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are just prized because of the beautiful coloration that you see there on the peppers.
We're not going to eat these peppers, are we?
You know, if you did, they are incredibly strong.
Really? You tried one?
No, because I'm not brave enough. But I've
mean
just
hot?
heard very hot, very
Really?
hot.
No, what about the sangria one? Is
It's
that
just-
sweet like a sangria?
No, not at all. Very, very hot.
Really?
So, yeah, you'll sweat bullets if you try one of those.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that right now, okay? Well, these are beautiful. Thank you for sharing them with us.
My pleasure.
And we're getting all the fall colors out as the season's changing. Mark, let's remind everybody where you're located.
Oh, very easily accessible off of the 20 bypass or 8090 toll road. Just look for the attraction signs on County Road 17 in Elkhart.
Okay, and you're open 7 days a week.
Yes, we are. 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 to 6 on both Saturday and Sunday.
Perfect. All right, and you can find out more at lintons.com. And this is the 574 and more. So pretty.